Another week down and we are back. Welcome to the J1 League Goal Zone Show. Plenty of goals on offer today as we take you around the footballing grounds of Japan's top flight. Only 8 games in round 10. The league leaders travelled to Hokkaido over the weekend, looking to extend their winning streak, while last year's champions Marinos made a visit to the Showa Denko Dome to face Oita. Bottom of the table clash between Yokohama FC and Shonan Bellmare, while the match between Sagan Tosu and Gamba Osaka was postponed after several Tosu players and staff tested positive for COVID-19. Kawasaki Frontale are on an 8-match winning streak and have looked unstoppable with 23 goals so far, most in the league. Consadole Sapporo, having won just 1 in their last 6, would be severely challenged at home then. Shazad Haq with the commentary.
Here's Shindo. Needed to be a better ball, that one. And there's the first effort of the game from Chanatip. Oh, lovely turn there. Really nicely done by Miyashiro. Damiao, clever from him, but Sugeno was equal to the task, and that really is the first chance for Kawasaki Frontale. Again, Fukumori coming further and further forward. Here's Suga, good ball in! And it was just a little behind him, Komai. Again, it's a good move. They've worked it well out to the wide areas. That was a good ball in from Suga. Just crowded out and then winning the ball back. Really well done by Komai and Ogashiwa. Here he is, Komai. Oh, he hit that so well, didn't he? Couple of chances now for the forward. Far from invincible at the moment, and this could be a little vulnerable point. Set pieces. And there you have it. What were we saying? Completely free for the header, and they take the lead. It's Kurumaya. Well, there was no marking on him. We were just saying that set pieces could be their undoing. There was absolutely no one on him. Absolutely free header. Look how much space was around Kurumaya. That is about as easy a goal as you'll get from a set piece. No one within a metre or so around him, maybe even 2 metres. Totally free header. And while we don't want to take away from the finish, you've got to ask questions about the defending there. There's Komai. Oh, that's a great shot from Chanatip. It crashes off the crossbar. Shot was definitely on over the big man. Took that well, didn't he? It's 1.91, so takes some doing. Clearly did not cross the line there. And that is goal number 2. And the man who's only been on for a couple of minutes, Kaoru Mitoma, makes it goal number 2. They'll try to play their way out of trouble here. That's a delightful ball into Kaoru Mitoma, who makes no mistake from there. Oh, good ball through, and can he score? Again, very good goalkeeping. Was he onside there? It looks like he was. Leandro Damiao, a little bit of luck. He's not going to care, neither will Kawasaki Frontale. They have got their 3rd goal. It's a delightful ball played into him. Good goalkeeping from Sugeno. Unfortunately, coming off Miyazawa. Oh, really lovely from Hatate. Still Hatate. Squares it, surely now! Oh, excellent goal. That was all Hatate, but you've also got to give credit. The finish from Mitoma. He's scored 2 goals since he's come on. That's 4 for the season in 7 matches. Chanatip. Now Jay Bothroyd, can he take the shot? He does! Brilliantly hit. Really nicely taken goal. and they'll be disappointed with that. China tip to Jay Bothroyd. Quick thinking from him. He saw where Bothroyd was, getting in behind the defence. That's a well-taken goal, but it'll only be a consolation. Oh, clear of goal. This could be another one. It is Yu Kobayashi, who is on a hot streak. Comes on and scores again. Kawasaki Frontale's 5th. Again, look at that defending. How is he just getting through those two players so easily? Well, you just look at the way Suga's body shape there. Just almost tried to turn away from it. Could they get one more? Onside. Chance here. Oh, and they do get it. Right at the end, Kobayashi makes it 6. The very last kick of the game, surely. A hapless Consadole Sapporo concede at the death, and Kobayashi, superb form that he's in, gets 2 goals and a cameo, really, and makes it 6 goals in 7 games. The final score of the Sapporo Dome, it's Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo 1, Kawasaki Frontale 6.
At the Urtex Stadium, Vegalta Sendai hosted Shimizu S-Pulse. Both sides, struggling in the bottom half of the table, would also struggle to find the back of the net in this one. Patrick Kinghorn has your match commentary.
Renato Augusto now to try and get this clear. And they've slipped up there, Sendai, and they've allowed Shimizu in down the right-hand side. There's 3 white shirts in the penalty area if they could find one of them, and Carlinios was the target. And it took a good bit of last-ditch defending. Hachisuka. Oh, lovely. Chip pass to the byline. Cross comes in, it's a good one. Heads are up, he heads it down. They just can't get the shot away. And momentarily, the danger's cleared, and when the shot finally does come in, it's easy enough for Almeida to gather. But promising, best passage of play from Sendai so far. Oh, that was a nice touch that bamboozled Renato Augusto, and they can send Nishimura away down the left once more. Nagasawa waits in the middle. Nishimura has looked lively all game and gets the shot away. It was a good turn inside, either side of Almeida, and he may well have been in business there. Good flicked header, and Slovic made a real meal out of that. Maybe doing him a disservice because it was a good finish from Carlinios. Oof, just past the post. I thought for a minute that was going to be the 0-0 draw out the window straight away. Some good interchange play from Goto. Shot is deflected, comes to the edge of the area once more. Can they get the shot away? Oh, he's crying out to be struck, and he's hit it wide. Well, Nishizawa involved in the build-up after great work from Han-Seok Ho. Nishizawa there thought he was going to pull the trigger himself. Instead, he selfishly played it in to Carlinios, whose shot was just wide. Sendai now, their turn to try and exert some pressure to make the breakthrough. Cross is a good one, heads are up, but it's into the side netting. Oh, so close from Shun Nagasawa. The skipper very nearly giving Sendai the breakthrough. Nagasawa holds it up well. Oh, nice feint, touch inside. And a good ball across the middle as well. Can they get the shot away at the narrow angle? It's the side netting again. Twice in the second half. Sendai have smashed the side netting. Lovely work from Hamasaki. Cross comes in. Carlinios and Renato Augusto's effort is just wide. And that will take us to the drinks break with Renato Augusto coming as close as Shimizu S-Pulse have. That's a nice touch from Renato Augusto. Is this the moment of magic? Deflected! Oh, and Slovic only just got there in the end. Well, I'll give the keeper the benefit of the doubt. He was wrong-footed there momentarily. We were talking about moments of magic. This was very nearly it. Oh, the free kick swirls. They get the header in, and they need to be careful. This doesn't fall through for the effort on goal that's gathered easily enough by Almeida. And again, it was Renato Augusto. It's opening up for him here. If he decides to go on and try and score. It's almost like they're waiting for the full-time whistle. And Masaki Iamoto will oblige. Well, a largely disappointing game from the purist point of view. It's finished here. Vegalta Sendai 0, Shimizu S-Pulse 0.
The bottom two teams met at Mitsuzawa Stadium, both sides managing just one win apiece so far, with a chance to earn a rare 3 points in this one. And Yokohama made an early challenge for those 3 points, just 3 minutes on the clock, and after some good work from Kazunori Ichimi, Takuya Matsura gets the goal after a chunky deflection from the defender. Just 8 minutes later, an unorthodox strike from Ichimi draws a save from Kosai Tane diving away to his right-hand side. It quickly became obvious that Yokohama were having the best of the first half. Ichimi involved again, putting the ball through for Yosuke Matsuo, who rounds the goalkeeper and makes it 2-0 on the quarter hour. And what a great start this was for Ichimi, on hand to watch Matsura breaking towards goal, witnessing also the handball there from Takuya Okamoto. Ichimi the man to step up, and that's 3-0. Keep in mind that we're still inside the first 20 minutes here. Good ball over the defence from Matsura, one touch from Matsuo, and then he smashes that in, and we're 4-0. No goals in the next 40 minutes, so here we are in the second half, and when a goal did come, it was from the visitors. Bad mistake there from Ryuji Sugimoto. Naoki Ishihara presented with an easy chance in front of goal. Was there still a chance then for an unlikely comeback? Well, 14 minutes left. Mawatari's free kick finds Okamoto in the box, and it's 4-2 now. And perhaps if this drive from Ishihara 2 minutes into injury time had been a couple of inches lower, that comeback may have happened. 4-2 it finishes. When we come back, the J1 League Goal Zone continues with plenty more action and goals. This is the only show that brings you the goals and highlights from one of Asia's best football leagues. It's the J1 League Goal Zone Show. We check in at the Showa Dome, Owita Trinita on a 5-game losing streak. They had a tricky fixture on their hands as they hosted Yokohama F. Marinos, who were still trying to find consistency in their form. Here's Mark Richmond.
Ogihara, who is making his 120th appearance for Yokohama Marinos. Marcos, that little sprint to the ball means that he is okay again, and that's a brilliant ball played inside for Ogihara. Was hoping for Onaiwu to sprint hard enough to get into the 6-yard box. Ogihara. Marcos with that no-look pass. That's neatly played. Onaiwu, yet again, did not catch it clean. This time lifts it up and hangs it in the air, and that's such an important header by Shimakawa. Ogihara has kept it well. Ogihara, goalkeeper's done well enough with his gloves. Kida getting in the way of Marcos Jr. Just wide in the end by Koike. Isa Mitsuhara inside the penalty box. Delivery has to be good. It was! Closest we've come to a goal. Kazushi Mitsuhara, who's already scored this year, and that was the winner against Senfrecce Hiroshima. Onside this time is Takazawa. 2 players in the box. Delivery was a very good one! Oh, he had to score. He really had to score. Kohei Isa, how did he miss that one? Kagawa. Still Kagawa, hangs it in the air for a long time. Just over the bar from Isa. This time, he attacked it with authority. Iwata. Lovely ball. Drilled right across. And that's a superb pass as well. There's space opening up now for Isa. Isa! Should have been 1-0. Kohei Isa almost marking his return to the starting 11. Almost turned into trouble. Oh, it's a clever ball and it's onside. Chance now for Takazawa. Still Takazawa, who's the player in form. He lays it up for Tanaka! Oita take a deserved lead by a 1-0 against the defending champions. Egged on by the J.League Manager of the Year. And look at the reaction right now when the ball was played behind of the man at the bottom of your screen, Katsuno Saka. When this ball was played, certainly onside. And there we go. He says, go for it, go for it. And he got everybody to go inside the penalty box to give him support. The only one there was Tanaka, and he profited. The awareness from the youngster Takazawa, who scored their last 2 goals in the J-League. This time, he's turned creator for Tanaka, who scored their first 2 goals of the season in the league, to turn it into the back of the net for his 3rd of the season. Oh, just off the uprights from Fujimoto. What an introduction that would have been. Idea was right from Fujimoto. Try to curl it into that near post. Oh, poor ball. Referee signals the end of an 8-game winless streak for Oita Trinita. Well, here in 2020, the season might be back on track as they win this one against the defending champions by a 0-0.
Very tight contest on the cards next for you. Urawa Reds trying to bounce back from a big loss last week. They were up against Sanfrecce Hiroshima, who'd won their last 2 with clean sheets. We needed the referee's opinion very early on in this one, still inside the first 4 minutes. Reina adjudged to have brought down Koya Yuruki, although not much contact is evident. Reliable Leonardo steps up and brushes that one beautifully to his left-hand side. In the 17th minute, Reina was involved at the other end of the field, playing that long ball in for Leandro Pereira, who rose very well, but Shusaku Nishikawa, diving away to his left, kept that one out. The Leandro Pereira-Nishikawa showdown continued 4 minutes later. Spectacular overhead effort from Leandro, palmed away once more though. Stand by for Pereira-Nishikawa 3. The Sao Paulo native running nicely onto that through ball, but again Nishikawa stood his ground well. And the 34-year-old goalkeeper would not be denied. Against his former team, by the way, still 1-0 to Urawa. Nishikawa clearly the man of the match, but he didn't even need to get a hand to this final chance in the 66th minute from Shunki Higashi, who heads wide. 1-0 to the home team. The big match of the weekend saw 5th-placed Kashiwa Reysol take on 3rd-placed Cerezo Osaka. Visitors with the best defence in the league, but could they stop top goalscorer Olunga? 5 minutes in and Cerezo's Bruno Mendes controls a long ball, plays a 1-2 with Hiroshi Kiyotake and bangs in the opener. Midway through the first half and Michael Olunga found himself involved. From outside the box, that left-footed shot across the ground, but the goalkeeper getting a right hand to it. Kashiwa Reysol content with peppering the goal from distance, this time Hayato Nakama testing the goalkeeper. When they did get closer to goal, Olunga was obviously the target, knocking this one down for Nakama, but denied by the goalkeeper Kim Jin-hyun. 10 minutes into the second half and Cerezo got their second, but it wasn't courtesy of one of their own players. Koji Suzuki with the free kick, but that's Taiyo Koga heading into his own net. Only 9 minutes left, but Kashiwa desperate to get back into this one. Ataru Esaka with the cross. Hiroto Goya stooping to conquer. Not enough power on the header though. And we were all but done as a contest in the 87th minute. Long ball from Yoichiro Kakitani. Jun Nishikawa running onto that one on his J1 debut, making it 3-0. Hard to keep Olunga out of the action though, particularly when the defence gets a little bit complacent. Error there from Kim Jin-hyun, and that's 3-1, 2 minutes left, no further score. FC Tokyo hosting Nagoya Grampus, and the home side were hoping to give Sei Muroya a good send-off in his final game before joining German side Hanover. And Muroya, wearing the number 2 shirt, would play a crucial part, winning the ball there in the 33rd minute. Eventually it falls to Leandro, who makes it 1-0 to the home team. A quiet first half for Nagoya Grampus. Shumpei Naruse with their only chance of the first 45, drilling that one along the ground, but the goalkeeper blocking it with his legs. 2 minutes into time added on for first half stoppages, and some really good work on the left-hand side by Kensuke Nagai, unselfishly pulling it back for Leandro, but good defensive work leaves the score at 1-0. 11 minutes into the second half and Tokyo toying with the visitors in and around the box. Leandro with the shot there, pushed away by the keeper. Nagoya, already 1-0 down, had to play the last 10 minutes or so with 10 men. An untimely challenge from Naruse meant that he got a second yellow card and was dismissed. In the 4th minute of injury time, good spot by the referee here. Ryotaro Ishida handles the ball with his trailing hand, and that meant a penalty kick taken by Adelton, saved though by Lengarek. 1-0 to Tokyo, the final score. At the Kashima Soccer Stadium, the Antlers were on back-to-back wins and up against an unpredictable Vissel Kobe side, who've been unable to pick up points consistently. Inside the first 20 minutes, and Andres Iniesta's corner finds 2 heads. Dankler, 3 yards out, smashes that into the roof of the net. Iniesta involved once more as Vissel Kobe come forward again in the 33rd minute. Douglas's shot, saved by the keeper. Kashima's reply made very good use of Everaldo's 1.81 metres. Rikuto Hirose with the cross. Everaldo rising high, and we're all tied up. Into the second half, and Hirose's cross finds Ryuji Izumi with quite a bit of space at the far post. Takes a couple of touches, and when he does unleash, it hits the foot of the post. Well, that tie was broken just after the hour mark. Gotoku Sake finding Yuta Goke, who turns on the edge of the box, beating the goalkeeper, and that's 2-1 to the visitors. Everaldo, good in the air, but also dangerous from the dead ball. Really hammers that one at the goalkeeper, Hiroki Ikura, who may have regretted getting in the way of it, but at least he denied another goal. Kashima looking for the equaliser in the 83rd minute, and it almost came courtesy of an own goal. Dankler getting the touch, and another fabulous save from Ikura. 2 minutes from the 90, and Everaldo pulls out another trick from his bag. This time the back heel. Not enough power behind that one though. But the equaliser would come 4 minutes into time added on for stoppages. Ryotaro Araki pouncing on that, taking charge, and that's his first goal in the J-League. Here's a summary of the weekend's results then. Kawasaki romping to a 6-1 win over Consadole Sapporo, while Yokohama pocketed a precious 3 points against Shonan with a 4-2 win. Oita halted their 5-game losing streak with a 1-0 victory over Marinos. Cerezo's solid defence earned them a dominant away win at Reysol, and a Leonardo penalty was enough to get Urawa past Sanfrecce for all 3 points. And so Kawasaki have tied the J1 League record for 9 consecutive victories, increasing their tally now to 28 points. Cerezo move into second place with local rivals Gamba in third on 19 after having their game postponed. FC Tokyo move into fourth after their win over Nagoya, and Vissel Kobe made it into the top half with 13 points. Consadole fell into the bottom half of the table after that loss at home, and another defeat for the Marinos drops them to 12th on 11. Shonan Bellmare still struggling to find their way out of the bottom. No points this weekend for them, and they remain in last place. We've come to the end of another edition of the J1 League Goal Zone Show. We hope you've enjoyed all of the action from round 10. My name's Steve Dawson, and we'll see you next time.